a full contact podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Shizzo.
Welcome to the Full Contact Podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast. Tonight we're going to be doing the full hour, but we're going to try to compress it because we have an interview tonight.
Ooh.
I can't tell you who with.
No.
But if you were a Disney Parks Podcast Patreon, you'd already know. And you'd already be excited. But we can't tell you, so
That's right.
Aha. So yet another reason to sign up for the Disney Parks Podcast Patreon group. You know all the hidden secrets before anybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
I put a little compression on that. That might actually work. Let me compress that again. That might. So, we're about to get into the Shizzo. Let me turn that down before that pops on. That would be awkward.
Awkward.
And let me save that so that I can go back to that later. All right.
Save it. Sharing is caring.
Yeah. I had a boss one time that I had been working for like hours, and I had forgotten to hit the save button. I hit the save, and I did not hit the save button, and my computer crashed. And I said, "Man, I'm so sorry." Blah 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 blah. He says, "Well, Jesus says maybe you should try it." And I'm like,
Okay.
"Okay, well."
Thank you very much for that.
Your company, I don't care.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Hang on. All right.
Or not.
Nope. In today's show, we've got news about mobile ordering having a brand new look. Lion King is coming to Disneyland Paris. Pixar popcorn buckets land at Walt Disney World. There's trivia and so much more, all in this episode of the Disney Parks Podcast. Hey pal, how you doing?
Good.
Excellent. What was your weekend like? Did you do any fun stuff?
You were with me. It's the only day I
For a good chunk of it, yeah.
Something fun on Friday.
Yeah, Friday we had a great time at the Four Seasons.
Obviously.
Yeah, we did two different sections.
Yep.
We did the what was the company?
It was called the company?
The organization.
IFSE. It's a cooking school that the executive chef went to in Torino, Italy, and he brings his Italian friends from the IFSE, and they had first up was an industry night thing. So Fabrizio invited some of his friends, and it was kind of a mix and mingle with all Italian food around us.
Yeah, and not chump Italian food. It was really good Italian food.
Yeah. It wasn't Olive Garden.
No, it was not. No offense to our
Lots
friends.
of meats and cheese and what was that? The baracca?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
You loved it. I was not a super huge fan of it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. My wife loved it too.
Garlic, oil, anchovies, and I think something else. A fourth thing. I can't remember what the fourth thing was.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
It was just not. It was just not for me.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. We got to hang out there. We got to hang out with Chef Fabrizio.
Yep.
We got to hang out with Chef Will.
Mm-hmm.
We met some really cool folks from the
farm.
Sugar Top Farm.
That's right.
Up in Claremont.
Yep.
Microgreens.
Yeah.
We also got to hang out with a bunch of people from Italy, which is fun.
Yeah.
You were actually talking at one time to some very pretty young ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I was so proud of you.
Who were youngsters? They go to Rosen.
They were young.
Yeah.
They were young.
UCF,
But
Rosen
hey,
hospitality school. But they were from Italy.
they're from Italy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah.
They had
one of the managers there, Chris, who does the in-room dining, neglected to mention on Friday that he was going to the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Who was this?
Chris Wong. So after I see pictures on his Facebook and his Instagram, and he's at I'm like, when I said what's new and exciting, he should say, "Hey, I'm going to the Super Bowl." That would have been the response.
That would have been something.
Yeah.
Well.
That's all right.
So we did that, and then we were full. Well, two of the three of us were full. Then we go over to Ravello for a late dinner, and we were joined by our buddy Shelby.
Yes.
So made it a foursome.
Yes.
And you had the special
Italian dinner,
3-course dinner, and that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. It was very good. The gnocchi was a little
Chewy,
big and
chewy.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay to say chewy.
Yeah. It wasn't your small little petite kind of melt in your mouth kind of
They were giant,
potato. Yeah, they were
giant
pretty
gnocchi.
big.
Sarah had a scallops appetizer, and then I had to order the pappardelle because because I'm sick for pappardelle, good pappardelle. So, and it was great, as always. And then we all had some of your dessert because you were very gracious.
My bonbon,
Your
my
bonbon,
my bonbon.
So yeah, I think Shelby has salad because that's how he rolls.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
I
want to go, and he had asked me a couple times, "Hey, I want to go to Ravello with you," and then like you order a salad. I'm like,
yeah,
that was weird. All right.
Well, I mean that's his thing, and that's fine. That's his thing. I will say this: we got the typical Mr. Casanova.
Oh yeah.
But first waiter I bumped into says, "Hey John, how you doing?" I'm like, "Finally."
Oh, you're with the Mr. Casanova, aren't you?
No, I got called by name. I didn't even have a name tag on. I was so excited. So that was great. We had a great night on Friday. Saturday, we got to hang out with some Disney friends, not at Disney. We were at their house. And then Sunday was errands and Super Bowl. Right. So that rounded out my weekend. I didn't do anything Disney this weekend.
Yeah, I didn't either.
All right. Before we get too deep into the show, one of the things we wanted to do is to tell you about our sister podcast, which is the Orlando Like a Local podcast. You can find out about them over at orlandolikealocal.com. If you're coming to Orlando for the first time, if you're coming to Orlando for the 100th time, or you're coming to Orlando for business, or maybe just looking for something different. Maybe you're a local who's like, I just feel like I'm in a rut. We've got the podcast for you because they talk about all sorts of places to eat. They talk about great places to stay and play and save money. This coming podcast, this Thursday, they're talking about the ultimate Valentine's Day guide to Orlando, and more than half of the article, or more than half the show, is talking about ways to save money.
Sure.
Yeah, so go check that out, orlandolikealocal.com, because they live where you vacation. Anything else you want to put in?
No.
All right, let's get into the news. Mobile ordering experience introduces new and enhanced look for guests at Disneyland Resort and the Walt Disney World Resort. Extremely excited about that. Mobile food and bev ordering at Disney parks is now a snap, allowing guests to plan ahead. Not like the snap, like from oh my gosh, I forgot his name from Avengers. Not like his snap.
Oh, Thanos?
Thanos killing half the population. Sorry. How'd you get that and I forgot it?
I don't know.
Good. But it allows guests to plan ahead, save time, and not wait in line while making the most of their visit to Disneyland or Walt Disney World. And now, the Disney team is excited to roll out a brand spanking new and enhanced look that makes the mobile ordering experience much easier than ever before. Allegedly. This update, available now at the Disneyland app for Disneyland Resort and coming soon to the My Disney Experience app for Walt Disney World Resort, features an easier navigation and improved design with fun, colorful icons and even more photos of the menu items. In addition, guests with certain allergies or dietary restrictions can better discover the options that meet their needs at participating locations. With more than 20 participating quick-service restaurants at each destination, you can easily place meal and snack orders from wherever you happen to be in the park. And once you arrive at the restaurant and tap, "I'm here," your order will be ready for pickup at a designated window within minutes, without ever waiting in line to order or pay.
It's the only way I do this now.
Yes.
When I go to a park.
And
I'm eating a quick service.
Unless you arrive a little early to the quick service, you have to wait until they prepare it.
Yeah. This is what I do. I walk in the front door. I whatever park.
Wherever park.
I order, and I say I'm here, because I know by the time I get from here to there, that's how long it'll take them to cook.
Correct.
Yeah. So.
And then that's how you do it.
That's how I do it. That's how
Tony Casanova rolls from the internet. Don't you know who I am? I'm Tony Casanova from the internet.
People go, who? What?
Go who? Where?
What? Who the hell?
Do you have a business card?
Yeah, I do. Hey, The Lion King and Jungle Festival starts June 30th at Disneyland Paris.
Nice.
This summer, Disneyland Paris will bring to life two Disney masterpieces like never before. Starting June 30th to September 22nd, The Lion King and Jungle Festival will invite guests to experience the rhythms of the African savanna and the Indian jungle with exclusive entertainment and interactive experiences for this all-new limited-time season. Singers and dancers, acrobats, and more will bring to life spectacular scenes from the Disney classic The Lion King, Rhythms of the Pride Land, and during the show, Disney fans of all ages can enjoy renditions of Circle of Life.
It's the circle. It's where I can't even speak French. Yeah. Is the circle of life?
Also, I Just Want to Be King. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And the forever iconic Hakuna. But I want to see them say that in French.
Hakuna Matata is a wonderful phrase.
Featuring original choreography and costume design, the show will also be interpreted in French Sign Language during the weekends. So if you're French and you can't hear...
What?
Only go on the weekends.
Only go on the weekends, folks.
Continuing the celebration, the Jungle Book Jive with Baloo, King Louie, Mickey Mouse, and friends will invite guests on a trip through the Indian jungle full of discoveries. The show will proceed from every side of the Disneyland park, culminating in the Disney classic songs such as Bare Necessities, I Want to Be Like You, for a swinging good time. A new village is dedicated to these great Disney classics and will offer an immersive, interactive experience during the festival with appearances from Rafiki, King Louie, plus a few more surprises.
Nice.
Timon and Pumbaa will also be waiting for guests in Adventureland to teach the philosophy by dancing to Timon's Matata dance.
I wonder what the Matata dance.
I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to go find out.
You put your backside in, put your backside out, squeak. All right.
That sounds like fun.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go do this thing.
Sure.
All right.
All right. Hey, last week, John, we had a trivia question.
Yes.
Now, you have a dog.
I have 3.
All right. What's the name of your dogs?
Harley is my oldest. Mm-hmm. My middle child, who is the crazy one, is Casey, named after Casey's Hot Dogs. Mm-hmm. And we have Blue, that I call a Baloo. Because they all have to have Disney names at some level.
Okay. That's not the name of this dog.
No, it is not. Which dog are you talking about?
We're talking about the name of the dog, Sid's dog.
Sid's dog from the Toy Story franchise.
From Toy Story. Mm-hmm. And his name is Scud.
Scud.
Very nicely done, Sid.
Good name.
Yeah.
Good name, Sid.
Renya is the winner, and as we like to say, it's in the mail. This week's question, John, is this.
This is a deep cut.
This is.
It's a super deep cut.
Not everybody's going to know this one, I don't think. I think this is going to be tough.
This is, I'm
no interested to see the answers. When Buzz attends the tea party, he goes by what name? He's got a very special name.
Tim Allen.
Yes, very close. If you think you know the answer to this, and you may have to do some Googling.
Oh, you're going to have to do some Googling.
Because I don't know many people that would know this off the top of their head.
I mean, if you got kids that are into tea parties.
And you've seen this a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And by this, it's a specific movie that we're talking about.
Send the answer to Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com.
All right. We just got done at 7 p.m. doing a very special live show on our private Facebook group. And those are just two of the benefits that you get when you sign up to be one of our Patreons at patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. If you love what we do here and you want to support this podcast and help us keep the show live and free, you can go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast to support us. And in return, we do a lot of really cool stuff. We have exclusive ad-free content. We have exclusive video content that we put up as we create the content. We also have great offers and benefits at different tier levels. So if you want to give $1, we have a great reward for that. 5, 10, 15, 25. We've got the big Kamehameha offer that nobody has yet signed up for. And that's basically the day with the Disney Parks Podcast. Nobody signed up for that yet. I'm hoping that on the day that someone signs up for the big $12,000 day at Disney, the next day they're like, "Hey, Disney Parks guys, come on! I'm going to pay for you guys. We're going to do Disney Parks, the Disney Parks Podcast way. That'd be fun."
Yeah, we'll tell you what that means later.
So you can go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And guys, I'm married. Tony's free. So before any of you young ladies or gentlemen get any weird ideas, I'm not available. But Tony is.
All right.
So the yummy food trend of Disney Parks food merchandise continues on. From Minnie Mouse donut ears to an entire houseware line, Disney now has a play set and tea towels to keep us hungry for more Disney snacks once we get back home. These have already been spotted all around the world of Disney at Disney Springs. The Disney Parks food playset costs a mere $17.99 and comes with all of your favorite Disney treats in plastic form or non-edible. Mickey waffles, a mini ice cream cone, Mickey pretzels, Mickey cookies, and mini donuts. Mickey caramel apples and the ever-famous Mickey ice cream bars are also included.
Wow.
The tea towels go great with the houseware set at a mere $19.99.
Wow.
They feature other iconic snacks like churros, Dole Whips, chocolate Mickey Rice Krispie treats, as well as both Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty Castle. Good at both parks. Have you got a craving for your favorite Disney treat? Well, if you're a foodie, make sure that you add these items to your ever-growing Disney Parks food collection soon. I love the assumption. I've seen these. They're super cute.
Yeah, I'm looking for the plates.
Yeah,
I think they got a
we are
12-inch
too.
plate. I've heard World of Disney's got them. I'm going to have to take a ride down there this week, I think.
Yeah, we're kind of looking for that too, because we're kind of like you. We kind of collect plates and bowls and mugs. We have a coffee cup problem in our house, much like you do, by the way.
Unfortunately, I don't use mine.
Yeah, the next story is actually our Achilles heel.
Yeah. Talking of food, there's a new Pixar-themed 4-park popcorn bucket that just landed at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Boom! So with plenty of new popcorn buckets debuting across Walt Disney World and Disneyland, including the Mickey Mouse Balloon Popcorn Bucket, we now have the Pixar-themed bucket available in the Hollywood Studios. It retails for a mere $10.99 with $2 popcorn refills. Now, they used to be $1. Now it's $2.
Popcorn's expensive.
Yeah. These refills are one of the most affordable snack options offered. I wonder if you can use your snack credit. That would be a waste of a snack credit on a $2 refill. This colorful popcorn bucket includes all our favorites, including the house from Up, Frozone, and even Heimlich is tucked away in the corner. And speaking of Heimlich, the Pixar Studios got delivered a Heimlich car vehicle from Disneyland. Remember they shut that down to build the Pixar thing?
Nice.
Well, Pete Docter uncrated this Heimlich ride vehicle.
To do what?
It's just sitting in the lobby, along with the other Pixar things they have in the lobby.
Where?
Pixar Studios lobby.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. For some reason, when you said Pixar Studios in my mind,
Oh, you were thinking Disney's Hollywood Studios. No.
It's like, where the hell would they
No,
put
the
that?
bigger, more complicated building in Emeryville.
There's so much crud right there. How could they shoehorn anything else in?
Yeah, no. Toy Story characters fill most of the side, including Rex and Woody, and you also see Slinky Dog on his coaster with his tail.
It's about the only place you'll see him with a tail.
Yes. As you turn from Woody, you will see Eve soaring over the backdrop of Space Mountain. Eva. The Luxor Ball sits on the front of Cinderella Castle, and Jack Jack launches off the ground. You end up with Remy snacking on some delicious popcorn in the front of the Paris backdrop. The bucket also includes part of Spaceship Earth and the Norway Pavilion. I don't know why. The colorful bucket is sure to be a favorite. Refills are, like we said, $2 at any of the popcorn stands, so grab yours at the studios.
Nice. I don't know how I feel about this. Our buddies over at the Disney Dining at Disney site are live right now on Facebook.
Who is? What?
Our buddy Kristen and Aljon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, wait a minute. Well,
Yeah.
that's why we don't go on Wednesday nights, because we're keeping away from other people.
Yeah.
Okay, so this piece of news kind of hit the wire, and I thought it was fascinating because, unlike everybody else, apparently, I had no idea A, how to do this, or B, that this was a
I know
thing.
people that did this.
I'm sure that you do. I probably know people who did it. I'm just not aware of it. But FastPass reservations are being deleted upon Walt Disney World hotel room reservation cancellation to stop guest abuse. Now, before we get too deep into this, I'm sure you probably read the story. If you haven't read the story, we're going to explain it to you. But if you're in the chat room right now, or if you're listening to this later, I would love for you to leave us a comment and let us know what you think about this. Is this good?
Or if you've did it.
Is this bad?
If you've done it.
Are you mad that they did this? Is this something that you've done that you're like, well, that's not fair?
Did you know this existed?
Yeah.
Any of those things.
This is a fascinating story.
Yeah.
According to internal sources, Disney plans to remove any FastPass reservations created with a then-canceled resort reservation starting on February 4th. So as we record this, today, Monday, the 4th, done. The fix fixes a loophole in the FastPass system where a guest could book a Walt Disney World Resort Hotel reservation to take advantage of the 60-day advanced FastPass booking window and subsequently cancel the reservation. Now, does this cost you money when you cancel a resort? It doesn't. Son of a gun, why was I not doing this?
It doesn't cost you money as long as you do within the cancellation guideline windows, yeah.
So these guests would then keep their harder-to-attain FastPass reservations that they have booked with their fraudulent extended booking window. It's worth noting that this was already done in most cases where guests canceled before the 30-day window and entered validity. Guests who then canceled their resort reservations after that point never had any FastPass reservations deleted. The benefits here are twofold to Disney. It allows resorts to keep those rooms in their inventory to sell them to someone who might actually want or need them, while at the same time helping improve the availability of FastPass reservations at the 30-day booking window that annual pass holders and regular ticket holders utilize. Disney has yet to formally announce the policy change to authorize Disney vacation planners or anyone else, but should soon, because it started today, when it goes into effect. Unsurprisingly, this new policy goes into effect just months before the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which will contain 2 of what will likely be the most sought-after FastPass attractions of all time. What are your thoughts on this, Mr. Casanova?
It was a terrible loophole.
It was bad.
You could drive a tractor-trailer through this loophole.
Yeah.
And I know people that did it. I know people that abused it. They would go make a reservation, go get their fast passes, and then cancel the reservation. So like they're saying that there was a twofold problem. There's a fast pass problem, and then we can't book a room problem.
Correct. That has an ancillary effect.
Yeah. So it was a two-pronged problem.
Right.
The fast pass problem, all right. it's not as big as we can't sell the room because somebody's holding on to it that's going to cancel it.
Right.
That's a bigger problem.
So
think of all the times you went looking for a room and couldn't find one.
I want to ask you this question, and I know what the answer is going to be, but as a good podcaster, I have to ask this question.
All right.
Do you think that this will have a ripple effect on the cost of rooms and let them ease a little bit? Because the rooms were so sought after and these people were inflating the room numbers, will this deflate the pricing a little bit? I know the answer to this question.
No. Here's what's going to happen. If Disney was smart, and I don't know if they are, they would raise the deposit amount. Okay, because it's relatively small.
Yeah, make it non-refundable.
Yeah, make it non-refundable or raise it to a really, like half rather than $500.
Right.
So it's a half or whatever. So that's going to stop somebody from booking a $10,000 trip with a $500 deposit.
Right.
If they got to pony up $5,000 just to get a couple of fast passes.
Right.
That's what I would do with the hotel room. And then, I would figure out a better way that once you have to put in, once we get your money, then Disney will send you a code that you can use then to make your fast passes. So it's a two-factor authentication.
Right. I'm going to ask another question because I don't remember. I'm having a hard time remembering this. Prior to Magic Bands, when we were only using paper media, were we having this problem?
No, because you had to go to the park to get your fast pass. You had a paper fast pass.
Why are we not going back to this? Because that would eliminate the problem. And I know we had other problem of, one person takes everybody's
Well, it was the
ticket.
Brazilian tour group that went, and would sit there and feed 200,
That's an easy fix, though. That's an easy fix.
Yeah, I say the fix was they just went to guest relations and say,
correct.
We'll give you this.
We'll give you X amount of fast passes.
Yeah.
Spread out throughout the day.
Yeah. And then you have to come back
Right.
after you use that. We'll give you another one.
Your tickets are not, because you're part of a tour group of the size that you are, you can't use a fast pass feature. So, I mean, I guess there's pluses and minuses. And I know that people are, everybody is this whole thing is being touted as now you can plan your vacation better and blah, 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 blah. This has been a cluster rabbit from the entire beginning.
Yeah.
And creating problems like this.
Yeah. And there are other loopholes in the Disney system. I'm just going to say that.
Well, yeah, it's such a clunky system. There's got to be loopholes and ways it could be fixed and hacked and all that good stuff. But I'm glad that this is fixing the problem because as an annual pass holder,
I can't get a fast pass.
I might have a chance to get a fast pass.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that it has the ancillary effect of Disney saying, okay, so we're really not selling. All of our rooms aren't at 90% capacity, projected 90% capacity. They're actually only at 70% capacity. So we had all that bloat.
Yeah.
So maybe we should lower the rooms to get the capacity back up. Maybe the room prices will go back to somewhat normal.
Yeah.
And then we won't have bungalows with Murphy beds going
I'm
for
sure they'll do some
$700.
analytics on their supply and demand and find out what the true number is now.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Just curious.
All right, hey, next up, Zootopia is getting not one, but two sequels.
Two sequels!
Allegedly. In a recent meet and greet with Tommy Tiny Lister, remind me what he did?
He was a boxer, wasn't he? Tiny?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Revealed that Disney is planning for two sequels to the 2016 animated film. Lister voiced Finnick in the first film. Oh, there you go. I can tell you for sure, this is a quote, I can tell you for sure I am doing another Zootopia with Disney. We are doing 3 of them. The biggest film that Disney is producing, the last one was $240 million. This one, I'm hearing, will be $300 million. That's what they spent on the budget, not on advertising. That's a lot of doodling. Zootopia was a critical and financial success, winning the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Recently, a new Zootopia-themed land was announced for Shanghai and is rumored to be coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom.
I'm wondering how they feel about this actor letting all this news out.
Yeah. Same way about Bob Gurr saying there's 12 monorails coming. Not very happy.
They're probably not real thrilled.
Yeah.
Apparently, for Zootopia, they don't have the non-disclosure.
Apparently he burned his NDA.
Apparently the NDA that they would normally use for like a Marvel film flew right out the window because those dudes don't say nothing.
Yeah. Well, unless you're Mark Raphael. I can't say his last name.
Ruffalo?
Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
The time he had his phone on and was talking to somebody about the movies, and it all got blasted out to the internet. He was on Facebook Live or something.
Yeah, but he didn't say Endgame, did he?
No, he said a lot of things.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I know he was on like Conan, and supposedly he said it, but he didn't say Endgame.
No, this was a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live, and he forgot to turn it off.
Always pushes.
Yeah.
He always pushes that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm going to make a confession that you're not going to believe.
Oh, boy.
I've still not seen Mary Poppins Returns.
Okay, everybody in the chat room, say boo, John, boo.
Hey, we finally saw Incredibles 2 because it was on Netflix.
I'll tell you what. You go see Mary Poppins, I'll go see Black Panther.
Deal. But I want to go with you to see Black Panther.
Oh, I can watch it downstairs on Netflix now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But apparently, Jay Leno gets thanked at the end of inside the credits of Mary Poppins Returns.
Yeah.
On Mary Poppins Returns, we were left pondering why Jay Leno was among those thanked by the film's creators. This week, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who apparently is now the stalwart everyman in Disney, who plays the lamplighter Jack in the film, finally revealed why Leno's name was on the list. After an episode of the podcast, How Was Your Week with Julie Klausner, explored the topic of the mystery credit, Miranda responded to a tweet. According to Miranda, Leno's contribution to the movie is associated with his collection of cars. The film's producers needed a specific car sound from the 1930s that could not be replicated by sound effect artists.
Maybe they should find new ones?
Apparently there's a car sound effect from the 30s that could not be replicated, and someone realized that Leno had the car we needed to record the sound effect. That's your answer. And then he says hello. Longtime fans of Leno, or just someone who caught his show, Jay Leno's Garage, knows that he has a very large love of rare automobiles and a vast collection. Yeah. It turns out many of these from the early decades of motor vehicles, including the 1930s. I was not aware that Mary Poppins Returns take place in the 30s, but apparently it does.
Well, maybe they just need that car sound.
Well, I guess it would make sense because the kids are older in this movie. They're adults. So I guess that would be, I guess it makes sense. Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. Sadly, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen have signed off on their Toy Story 4 voiceover work. The end is here. It was a big week for Toy Story fan news. We got a first look at the new outfit for Bo Peep, and she really had a makeover.
Yeah.
I should say.
She looks much more tactical.
Yeah. She's got a Bo Peep cane, and she's not afraid to use it.
Not touching that.
Learned a bit more about two of the franchise's newest characters and witnessed two stars say a fond farewell to working on the film. Maybe not that bad yet.
Yeah, but they'll do stuff in the parks.
Apparently, one of the main plots of the story is Woody's quest to reunite Bo Peep, who I think got left behind at Andy's house. Bo Peep, meanwhile, has gone through a bit of a wardrobe change.
Hey, well, Barbie can do it.
Bo has taken control of her destiny, says Toy Story 4 director Josh Cooley. What is this, like director number 4 for this movie?
Don't ask, I don't know.
While Woody was watching Andy grow up, Bo gathered dust until she took it upon herself to head out into the world. And then Woody shows up, and they can't believe they found each other once again.
Is that you? Is that you?
Is that you, Woody? Annie Potts returns as the voice of Bo Peep. She's a modern, independent, capable, and confident, says Potts of her character. Bo is written and conceived to inspire as she has weathered life's ups and downs with grace. I aspire to that, says Miss Potts. Ducky and Bunny are two new characters in Toy Story 4. It looks like they found someone's lost phone and figured out how to use Twitter.
Key and Peele.
That should be funny.
Those guys are great.
Yeah. Tom Hanks posted a photo of his final recording session as Woody in Toy Story. We rode like the wind to infinity and beyond, says Hanks.
With a snake in my boot.
Yeah. Pull my string.
Said Tony Casanova. Always.
Tim Allen, voice of Buzz Lightyear, also finished the recording this week. Finished my Buzz Toy Story 4 today, and it got emotional. Wonderful, full-body story. You are going to love the work this incredible team at Pixar has created. We are all going to love the story. Man, it's got everything, says Mr. Allen.
Oh, good for him.
So, there you go.
It should be interesting. Was this wasn't recent? Like, this movie's in the can. This is like they finished this before this week, right?
No, I think they finished the voiceovers this week. They probably had other fill-in stuff. I mean, they probably did the primary work, but this is probably all the sound effects.
Right.
You know, can you say 15 different ways?
Right.
You know.
Understood.
Understood.
Understood. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of the show. We want to encourage you to come visit us at DisneyParksPodcast.com. Check out all of our show archives, as well as links to some amazing products, some of our friends across the internet. Make sure you find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Disney Parks Podcast. And on the Twitter, if you're still into that kind of thing, over at Disney Podcaster. Other than that, check out the patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast if you want to support the show. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks. All right, that's show number 1. Churning and burning, kids. Everybody doing okay in the chatty rooms?
Mm-hmm. They're all chilling and hanging.
Chilling like villains. Hello, everybody. Jose and Sam, Michael, other Michael, Heather. Let's see. Heather, Michael, Linda Raymond, everybody. Corey, Kristen. Hello, Dad and John. Glad she said Dad and John. Woo, my wife would be pissed. All right, we got to get into the next show. Our guest is going to be waiting at 9 o'clock, and John has to go to the bathroom before he talks.
Okay.
Yeah. In today's show, we've got news about Mickey Mouse Hot Wheels, two things that I love. Black Panther returns to movie theaters for Black History Month. The $12,000 tour comes to Walt Disney World. Meetups, so much more, all in today's episode of the Disney Parks, a podcast. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Yeet.
Hey, any big Disney plans this weekend? What you doing this weekend?
Actually, Saturday I'm going to the studios. I'm having dinner at Mama Melrose.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that just with friends? You go or
Diane and Ashley.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. Invited me, so I said yes.
Well, tell them I said hi.
I will. I've been trying to book a fast pass for Mickey Minnie Celebration meet and greet.
Yeah? How's that working out for you?
Well, a lot harder than it should be for a character meet and greet.
Well, maybe once they close some of these loopholes, some fast
I should have done it after
up.
today, after they deleted everybody's fast pass.
Oh, I bet I know some of the people who've been doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what we got planned this weekend.
So I'm going to the plaza, and then I got a fast pass for Mickey and Minnie. I want a picture in their birthday outfits.
I don't blame you.
No.
I don't blame you. Excellent. I don't know what we've got planned. I'd like to go to the parks this weekend. I'm kind of feeling going to. I mean, I know that we want to go. We have to go to Epcot because we have our gift for Noah. But I really want to go to Magic Kingdom.
Well, you'll have two opportunities. One on February 16th when we do the Rose and Crown thing.
Correct.
And then one on the 23rd when we have the meet and greet.
There you go. Maybe I'll just wait till that because I really want to go to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Magic Kingdom.
I'm trying to go to the parks now.
Yeah.
Before it gets hot.
Yeah. Or
because right
super
now
busy.
it's very enjoyable.
Yes. Oh my God, it's great.
The weather is perfect. It's not too crowded.
Man.
I can't say it's not too crowded. It's less crowded than it should be.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead.
What do you guys got planned for this weekend? Let us know in the show notes. This show goes live on Friday. Got big plans. Let us know what you're doing. Other than that, my friends, one thing we did want to let you know, we want to let you know about our sister podcast, which is the Orlando Like a Local podcast. You can find them at orlandolikealocal.com. All of the ins and outs of living in the city beautiful like a local if you're coming down for your very first time for business or for vacation, or if you're coming down and you want to do something maybe a little different than just going to the theme parks, or you're a local and you're just trying to find something new and fun to do, check out orlandolikealocal.com. This podcast has got everything because they live where you vacation. And with that said, my friends, let's get into
the news.
Mickey Mouse Hot Wheels series features some iconic art designs. I may have to get me some of these. With celebrations taking place in the parks and merchandise and food items being released constantly in stores across the world, Mickey's 90th anniversary has certainly proven to be an unavoidable occasion to spend money. Oh, no. Just an unavoidable occasion. Today, we continue our coverage of Mickey Mania with a look at this charming series of Hot Wheels that feature Mickey Mouse and some of the most iconic moments in history. Cars 1, 3, and 5 of the 8-car series are what we're going to talk about. The 8-car set begins with the Steamboat Willie and goes all the way up to the latest Mickey Mouse art style, the same look being used for Mickey and Minnie's Railway Adventure. You know him as the skinny, quickly drawn-looking Mickey, not pie-eyed Mickey, not the 80s, 90s, 2000s version. All 8 cars are different models used to reflect the time period. The Steamboat Willie car is a 32 Ford. There's the Mickey Garden car. It's a 57 Plymouth Fury. The Brave Little Tailor is an Avant-Garde. The band concert is a Cove Light. The Fantasia is a 40 Ford Coupe. The Prince and the Pauper is the Torque Twister. The Mickey Mouse Club is the Rocket Box. And finally, there's the current Mickey Mouse, which is the Bread Box. Unfortunately, the series is hard to find online unless you go to secondhand sites like eBay.
I could not find these online at all.
If you do, I don't care what the price. If you buy 2, I'll figure out a way to pay you for it. I'll do the same. But there are some at some Walmarts. I'm going to Walmart tonight. So the Steamboat Willie car might not be the hardest one to pass up. These are 1/64th die-cast cars. They look great in person. They're quite a good deal. It's just $127 a car.
That's cheap.
That's ridiculous. The back of the packaging provides a list of the 8 cars in the series, so you can collect them all. I told you what I've been getting into. I've been watching these people that take the Hot Wheels and take them apart and then clean them up, like the classic cars.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by it. I got a bunch for Christmas, actually. My wife got me some for Christmas. It's been pretty amazing. And then I started getting into cars. I started watching that Netflix series.
Yeah.
So this is perfect. This is perfect for me. So very excited about this.
Yeah. I really wish I had kept all my Hot Wheels and Matchbox
My mom's
cars.
got all my old Hot Wheels.
I literally had a 12x12 box filled with cars. And my mother gave them to a cousin.
No.
Yeah. While I was away at college.
No, that sucks. I've got
12x12 box.
I've got several older, not older, like 80s, late 70s, 80s cars. My prize car is an original Dukes of Hazzard diecast.
Wow.
So, super excited by this.
Nice.
This is great.
Nice. Hey, we're having a meetup February 23rd at 2 p.m. at the Electric Umbrella at Epcot. You will need park admission to get to the Electric Umbrella, so that's a problem for you. Sorry. It's our once a year in a park meetup.
I have the Silver Pass too. I know the pain.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to hang out there for a little while and then maybe stroll around the festivals and check out some of the art. So come join us February 23rd, 2 p.m., Electric Umbrella. Be there, be square. March, if it does rain, we'll have to figure out option 2.
It's moving aside.
Yeah. March 16th, we are going to the Played Pig. That's at Disney Springs. No ticket required.
Nope.
Just RSVP. That would be very helpful so we can give them a heads up on how many peeps
Yep.
We're going to have in our entourage so that we don't scare them with a bunch of people all at one time. Don't forget, you can listen to the show on your Amazon Echo, your Amazon Dot, your whatever, Google Play, your Echo Bee thermostat, whatever is streaming
Is that a
music.
thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dear God.
Thermostats have Alexa built into them, so you can stream music from that.
Was it Saturday Night Live that did the Alexa thing?
Yes, the old one?
The Alexa hot tub?
Yeah. No, they did the old one. If you were a senior citizen.
No, they did a new one. Like, they had all these different versions of Alexa, like the Alexa toothpaste. And it was like talking. It's like, Alexa, play so-and-so podcast. Blah, 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 blah. And then there was another things happening. Like the Alexa hot tub.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
This was another one they did for, like, old people. Like, Alexa, and then blah, 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 blah. Alexa go, uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. All right, hey, Disney's returning Black Panther to theaters for Black History Month with
Wakanda forever.
free screenings. These are free, so get ready to return to Wakanda. As Disney has announced that Black Panther will return to the big screen to celebrate Black History Month from February 1st to February 7th. So this is going to happen quickly. Participating AMC theaters will offer free screenings for those who secure their reservations online. Marvel Studios' Black Panther recently became the first superhero film to earn a nomination for Best Picture. Not
That's
even
a
Superman?
travesty.
Like back in the day, Superman and Batman?
Oh, Superman, not a great movie. Batman Returns
No?
with Christian Bale going up against the Joker.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's Joker. That was a far better movie than Black Panther, but you know.
Disney will further the dreams of Black Panther by donating $1.5 million.
Jeez.
What's that? This movie made what? $1 trillion? What's 1.5 million?
What's 1.5 amongst friends?
Spit in the bucket. To UNCF, and that's not the University of Central Florida, for those that live here in Orlando. An educational organization that supports HBCUs, I have no idea what that is, to make the dreams of higher education a reality for more students. For nearly 75 years, UNCF has been providing scholarships to students in need, and this is a grant on part of the Walt Disney Company's longstanding commitment to diversity in communities and expanding the pipeline of talent. Black Panther is a groundbreaking for many reasons, includes the rich diversity of voices behind its success, says Mr. Bob Iger, Chairman and CEO of the Walt Disney Company. To secure your free tickets, go to weticket.com/Black Panther. Then choose one of the states that is closest to you, or you live in, and then you can choose a city that is close to you. I will tell you, if you are here in Orlando, Disney Springs is gone.
Yeah, it's waiting listed.
Yeah, you're going to have to go to the Altamonte and make the little trek up there.
Yep.
So that's it.
Panasonic is now outlining its involvement.
You can watch it on Netflix for free.
Watch it on Netflix that you pay for.
Yeah.
So it's not technically free. Panasonic outlines its involvement in the new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. In recent update, Panasonic Corporate of North America has detailed some of its involvement with the upcoming new attraction set to open fall of 2019 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The electronics manufacturer entered into a partnership with Disney in 2016 to become the, and I'm quoting here, official projection technology of Walt Disney World Resort here in Lake Buena Vista, Florida, and Disneyland Resort in the Anaheims. Quote, the specific visual requirements for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway attraction require imaging systems that meet the high technical requirements of precision color rendition and brightness. Panasonic laser illuminated projectors do that extremely well, said Tom LeDuc, principal show systems designer Walt Disney Imagineering. We look forward to working with Panasonic to push technological boundaries that bring our guests to places only previously achieved in their imaginations. And hopefully they'll be able to take the wear and tear of all day, every day, for years to come.
Let's hope so.
Panasonic already maintains a significant technology presence at Disney parks and attractions that include the Finding Nemo submarine voyage at Disneyland, Radiator Springs Racers at Disney California Adventure, Haunted Mansion and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at the Magic Kingdom Park, Frozen Ever After Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros at Epcot, the Na'vi River Journey at Pandora, the World of Avatar, at Disney's Animal Kingdom Themey Park. So Panasonic's already kicking it, hitting it, getting it. So I'm sure they'll do fine with this. I'm actually getting very excited about this attraction. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know a lot of controversy over which style of Mickey and Minnie they choose, but I get it. I'm excited about it.
Yep. All right. I think this story broke the internet. No? Yeah, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay. A new World of Dreams $12,000 tour is being offered at Walt Disney World, and it offers Cinderella Castle Suite access and much, much more. Now, this is really, don't think of this as a tour. Think of it as your Disney bucket list.
Yeah.
Okay? As we tell you what this is. It's a new VIP tour called the World of Dreams, and it's being offered by Walt Disney World. The tour costs $12,000 for 6 people, and is 12 hours long. You get 2 tour guides to conduct this tour. So you're asking yourself, what could possibly be in a tour that costs $12,000? You will get things like backstage access and transportation, front of the line attraction access, a tour of Cinderella Castle Dream Suite, exclusive nighttime spectacular viewing spaces, all meals including 3 a day with select alcohol. So they're going to get you drunk during your 12 hours.
Yeah, so time will pass faster.
Yeah. Access to any restaurant in Walt Disney World, no reservation required, and many more possibilities based on a customer's requests. If you do the tour for one day at $12,000, each additional day is only $10,000. So they'll discount it for you. The World of Dreams Tours is available to book now, but requires a week in advance to set up all the special opportunities. Now, I've heard that you can make all kinds of requests.
Before you go down this road, this is purely rumor. I know you've heard it. I just want to say it so that we protect ourselves.
It could come from 2 very reliable sources.
Just to make sure that we protect ourselves. This is strictly rumor. But fairly accurate rumors.
Yeah. So think of this as your bucket list. You can say to them, I would like to be a Jungle Cruise captain. I would like to stand in the Haunted Mansion dining room. I would like to, push the button to start the fireworks. You can use your 12 hours to actually stay in the Cinderella Castle Suite and not just visit it.
Allegedly.
Let that sink in for a second. You can say things like, I want to be on a boat when Illuminations is happening. I want to be on the stage during the Mickey show. I want to meet, all of the characters in one place and take a group photo. So you have to think beyond, or you can say, I want to walk around the park with an Imagineer. I want to talk to George Calagridis. I want to give him some suggestions.
Then he'll abjectly deny. Don't worry.
And he'll have a lawyer with him to tell you the reasons he's not going to take your request.
Unless it's the end of a long day and you happen to catch him at the House of Blues and he spills the beans on Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land years before.
Yeah, before it was even announced. So just think of it as all the crazy things that you really can't do. You don't think backstage tours. I mean, that would be fine. The things like you can't do. You can't be a character. And obviously you can't drive any vehicles. Monorails, trains, planes, boats, buses.
Automobiles.
Yeah, anything like that. So,
keep talking.
I'm I'm going to start making a list because I really, I think if we get 6 friends and split this cost, I think we would have a blast.
Yeah, we'd be poor, but it would be worth it.
I don't care.
Yeah, all right. I think it'd be fun. I think one of the things that I would like to do is, I think I've landed on the one that I would want to do. I'd want to have all the characters do a photo op in front of the castle.
Yeah.
All of them. And Stitch hangs out with me all day.
Yeah. Yeah. I want Mickey Mouse to come with me.
I've often said that if you can afford it and it's not illegal,
yeah,
Disney will let you do whatever you want to do. And
that was the other. Yeah, and that was the other thing that they kind of said with this too is, as long as it's not illegal, we'll entertain it. Yeah. You know, if it's not going to cause harm to cast members or guests,
or greatly disrupt the average working day.
I mean, some of the things, like if you want to stand in the Haunted Mansion dining room, you're probably going to have to do that before park open or before park closed. Obviously, you're not going to do it while the park is open.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We'll see.
They're not going to let you disrupt, an attraction because you gave them $12,000.
Right.
So.
In our last piece of major news, Magical Pride will be returning to Disneyland Paris this June. Live your best life and shine with the joy of diversity. Oh man, that's a hell of a statement. And this special ticketed event, which will be held on June 1st this summer, organized and imagined, I love that, by Great Days Holidays. For the first time this year, Pride will be an official Disneyland Paris event. While primarily attracting those from the LGBTQ plus community, Magical Pride warmly welcomes and encourages all to join in and celebrate love and diversity together, immersed in the magical backdrop of the Disney. The celebration will take place at Walt Disney Studios Park from 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. Interesting. Throughout the night, guests will be given the rare chance to ride attractions late into the night, meet characters who will be out celebrating too. A Disney dance party will take place with live musical performances and DJ. There will be a karaoke theater experience and themed photo locations throughout the park. Last but certainly not least, a brand new magical March of Diversity Parade will be painting the streets of the park with a colorful and vibrant Pride atmosphere. Quote, loud and proud, alive with the colors of the rainbow, end quote. Packages, which include park hopper admission and hotel stay, can be booked through Magical Pride website with select arrival dates at varied prices depending on the chosen hotel. Individual tickets can also be booked direct through the Disneyland Paris website. Costs €89 per ticket for adult or child. The website also states availability for Magical Pride Plus tickets costing €109, which gives park access starting at 5 p.m. instead of the 8 p.m. So if this is something that you would love to do, get your Pride on, get on a good old jet airliner, and Disneyland Paris is your destination.
Oh, yeah.
How about some headline news, kids?
Hey, Beaches and Cream at Disney's Beach Club Resort is going to close from August to December. So if you're looking for something to eat or ice cream, you're out of luck at Beaches.
That's okay. It's kind of cold during that time.
Yep. Amaretta's Pastor. I can never say this word.
Amaretta's Patisserie
is now introducing a Mickey Premium ice cream bar cake design.
It's awesome looking.
Yeah, I saw a picture. It looked good. Guest experience team is now going to remain in the Magic Kingdom through late spring.
Called it.
These were the little blue booths, the little people with the blue shirt that were helping people.
Let me help you with your phone, silly person.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean you can't get a fast pass?
What?
Well, they're all gone for the day.
Have you turned your phone off and on again?
Yeah.
Have you plugged it into the wall?
Have you thrown it on the ground once or twice?
Have you called it bad names?
Yeah. Peter Pan's flight returns to the Magic Kingdom after a month-long refurbishment. Now, what could they have done in a month? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. Check the tracks. Make sure that it works. Maybe hosed everything off.
Sanitized it.
Blown the dust off the top of the buildings.
I guess. Disney's early morning magic breakfast is now going to be served at the back lot starting February 6th.
Sweet.
Used to be at the commissary. They're moving it over to the back lot.
Yep.
So maybe something is happening at the commissary.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
That's it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. If you're not doing anything on Monday nights, you can always join us at 8 p.m. live. You can watch us record both shows back to back in all of our craziness. You can also find us at DisneyParksPodcast.com. Check out all of our show archives as well as links to some amazing products from our friends you can find all across the internet. Make sure that you find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Disney Parks Podcast. And if you're into the Twitters, you can find us at Disney Podcaster. Other than that, my friends, thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. We've got another show to record. So if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.